And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Purdue's offense takes the field for the first time today. It is mostly the hardwood that's part of the sporting lore in the Hoosier statement. When these two square off like they're about to do, it's all about the old oaken bucket.
It's all about the old oaken bucket is right. You get that trophy at the end of the game, and you get to hold it up, and you get to celebrate and keep it for a year. So obviously, trophy bragging rights on the line.
The old oaken bucket, man. I just feel like more is on the line. David just said it, when there's a trophy involved in between Indiana and Purdue. This is one they want in the trophy case at the end of the day.
The give. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The Boilermakers will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, they're knocking free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Oh, he's looking to throw. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Trying to get, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce. The offense pounces back on it.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out.
I tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field.
He lost one down the sideline. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Boilermaker.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida Atlantic delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in Boca. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? To the air, it's Cherry. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
He wants to take the top off. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Third and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Try to get it on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
Yeah, just stay aggressive if you're on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's territory. It's fourth down. Dial up your best fourth down play. Keep this drive going.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Branch. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. On second down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going up top on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got his man. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking for a man, it's Cherry. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket. He's going for a big play downfield. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. He's going to pass. Get it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. The Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. Now the play fake. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Delivers to contact. Touchdown, Indiana! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Rutgers stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Piscataway. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Finds his man. It's Woodside. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Such an advantage when you have an athletic quarterback today in college football because they can help you move the sticks with their legs. Great open field running ability by this QB.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Boilermakers in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Branch. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. On second down, he'll let it fly. Lofts one high and deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. They'll throw it on first down. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Purdue! Reeled it in and just made the house call. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Boilermakers! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to pass. It's Cherry. It's caught downfield. Bulldozes his way through. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He'll take a shot. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot.
And the defense got him at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Dropping back, it's Cherry. Feeling some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The Boilermakers heading quickly to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. When they've got them looking run, now to pass. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Boilermakers are on the move. From the gun, they're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Wide out in motion. From the gun. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Man, 4th and goal, you're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's looking to throw. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Caught in the backfield, it's Woodside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Flips it out to the back. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Cherry. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Indiana! What a catch and run for 6. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Purdue 56.
Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Branch. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass, using the quick game. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Line gets set, first down. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll keep it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Hoosiers will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Boilermaker! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. The give to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. He's got 59 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Boilermakers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Purdue! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Boiler up, and are they ever as Purdue stretches the lead.
Purdue is putting in work. Wonderful job by this offense, putting up points. They're doing everything they wanted to do in this rivalry game.
Purdue is flying high. You got to love the level of execution right now, offensively and on the defensive side. Man, they're flying around.
Back to throw, it's Cherry. He finds his man, and he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quick strike complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Woodside. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. Touch pass on the right. Crosses the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Boilermakers are on the move. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. He's got it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They've converted every time on fourth down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Back to pass, it's Cherry. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Oh, he makes the catch. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Give to the back. Snowed under by the defense.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. And now you're set up for good success on third down.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No huddle offense to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Looking to the big tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another